I'm going to play a little bit of intro music here.
They can't hear this, right?
No, you can't hear this. It's like our podcast jam. It's probably the most generic song you've ever heard before. It's like a little trumpet, right? It's kind of disco. All right, so today on our little, I don't know, we don't have a name for ourselves, but we're going to just call it a podcast. So today on our podcast, I'm here with Mr. Catalano from our English department.
What's up? What's up?
And the sponsor of the Communications Club. So let's hear it for Mr. Catalano. Let's hear you guys. We have a live audience here that's like, they're pumped. I know you guys are pumped. I can hear you. We're going to be talking today about contest season for drama, right? That's coming up. It's right around the corner. Are we right in the middle of it? Or
it hasn't started just yet. It is in December. It starts in December. We have our auditions in December. And it's probably our most prestigious like theater season because we compete at a state level. For the last, I don't know, I want to say like 10 years, Reavis has gone to state with either contest play or group interp. Knock on wood. Hopefully that happens again this year. And I think when you say competitive theater, people like get a little bit confused. Like, how do you compete with theater? But for contest play, you have a 40-minute show with props and, you know, a full set costumes. For group interpretation, you have a 30-minute cutting of a movie, a piece of literature, something like that, and you have to interpret that literature in a staged performance. And then you compete with other schools who have the same constrictions but different stories.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So my question is, when you have the group interpretation and you have the contest play?
Contest play, yeah.
Those are two completely separate things with different people, different actors, different directors, different. So these are two separate entities, and you're competing in two events.
Correct.
That are under this umbrella of competitive theater. Which one are you more involved in?
I'm more involved in contest play. Like, they are technically two separate entities, but people who are in group interpretation are still part of the crew for contest play. So it is like a full team, but there are two separate events that the team then performs in. So I direct with Dr. Bannock, and Mr. Bermersky is directing the group interpretation, and then Mr. Anastasopoulos does a lot of the tech for contest play.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So do you guys now currently have your productions picked out, or how does that work, where you choose what you're going to be interpreting, or you're choosing what the play is going to be?
There are some options out there. I see some of the students who are in theater are like, tell me, what is it? We don't know yet.
It's a secret.
I mean, I guess I feel like the reason why I don't want to say anything is because then kids like start spreading rumors, and then like incorrect information goes out. But like, there are a couple options that we have. I've read 4 plays over the last like 2 months, maybe a month or so. And it just depends on the audition. Like, I kind of know what the kids can give in an audition because I've seen them a lot. Mm-hmm. But since Dr. Bannock is not super involved in the musical, like this is her directing role, she's not as familiar with the kids. So we need to see the kids several times. And we need to see if they can do some of the, I'm trying to be as vague as possible, do some of the things that the roles call for.
Well, I'll let you off the hook. So would you say it's the chicken before the egg, or the egg before the chicken? So are you kind of gearing each production toward the personnel that you have, or are you choosing the personnel based on the play that you want to do?
I mean, I think the right way of going about things, and this is something that I've learned from the past couple of years, is you want to choose a show that's best for your students. You don't want to just pick a play that you like and then you have no one to fit those roles.
Sure.
So, I mean, all of the options that we have out there, like we think we can fill with specific kids. I mean, that doesn't mean we precast, but like you have to like know who you have for the roles and like what options you have. I don't know if that makes sense.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if you relate that to athletics, I'm not going to design a playbook with players that can't make those plays happen, right? So I'm going to probably start with what I'm working with, and are we going to pass more? Or are we going to run more? If you're playing football. Maybe that's a bad analogy.
I feel like that's a good analogy, but like you're
Thanks.
not like you might have options for
He's
starting.
so nice.
You might have options for starting quarterbacks, but like you're not gonna like pick one starting quarterback and then like stick with that person. So like we know what options we have. We don't know exactly what kid is gonna be the role until the audition, until they show us that they can do it.
Right. So all of you that are out there thinking about what you want to do, you start thinking about that now. Like, I know you want to be the quarterback. I can see you. Their eyes lit up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that pretty much covers it, right? So we got a little information, and good luck in this contest play season. I hope everything works out. I'm sure we'll have continued success because that's just what we do here.
100%.
All right.
Rams
well, thanks for being on the show. How about a little exit music?
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a jam, right?
They can't hear it. It's so funny.
I know you guys out there can't hear it, but you will hear it. And remember, my friends, the best is yet to come. I think that just has to be part of it. All right, take care, everybody. See you next time.